All right, bet. I think we're good now. Yeah. So, welcome. Nothing's happening on this stream because it's the epilogue. It's the final stream. So basically, I just wanted this is gonna be very short, because I don't have much to say, but what I do want to say is essentially that I have thought about it for the past week. Um, and I've decided to end the stream. Holy shit, finally I'm catching up to the stream. Well, you're too late, buddy. Because this is the last time. um, but yes, Austin, I've decided to end the stream and stop streaming. And I'm going to explain why. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed, but this comment got flagged, but it's fine. I left it up. But basically, I'm gonna explain why. So I don't know if you saw, but I am doing a live stream performance on the YouTube. Like, so it's a live stream performance of the upcoming EP. Maybe I'm naive, where I'm gonna be doing live renditions of the songs at 8 p.m. It's gonna be like a regular set because I still want to perform, but I didn't want like things like location to get in the way, because a lot of y'all that like actually watch me and fuck with my shit are in like somewhere in the States or elsewhere, you know what I mean? So I'm like, might as well give the performance to y'all instead of in the local scene where nobody gives a fuck. So, and then also like having to pay for venues and all that shit is like extremely expensive right now, not in the budget, and it's not worth it either. So that's why I'm doing that. And that will be a like frequent thing, you know what I mean? Not like every week, but whenever I have a new project out, I'm probably gonna have another EP out like in another like 2 months. So there's gonna be another performance for that. And I want to elevate that like, more and more as time goes on, right? But what I am going to stop doing is the weekly streams that I started in the beginning of this year. And I will explain why. So basically, I don't really have fun doing the streams. Like, I have fun doing the streams in the sense of you know, it's a Yoharis winter. Hell yeah, man. No cap, bro. We've been making moves, you know what I'm saying? Making moves. But yeah, like basically, I like the stream in the sense that I get to like talk with y'all and like do like random shit and stuff. But when it comes to actual like content and like the premise of the stream as a whole, I don't really have fun doing that specifically. Like at first it started off with like just making songs on stream, but to be honest, I don't really like making songs on stream. I much prefer to make songs by myself. The reason why is because when you're on stream, you have to divide your focus. You know what I mean? You have to, you not that you have to, but you do feel the need to like be entertaining in some way. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to think. I'm like basically splitting my attention, which for me I feel like makes for less quality music. Which is why I've never really been satisfied with like the music that I make on stream. And I also didn't want to separate the music I make on stream versus the music I release you know by myself, or just like when I make it on my own time. I didn't want to separate those two things because I didn't want to like be like, oh, this stuff is like not serious and then this stuff is serious. I wanted all my shit to be serious or all my shit to be like quality, you know what I mean? But I feel like I can't really make quality music while I'm streaming, right? Another thing is I was trying to find a way to for the past week, that's what I've been like basically brainstorming, is what I could do outside of just like making music on stream, right? And a couple ideas came to mind, like reaction stuff. Valid, streaming takes a lot of mental energy. It does because you're live, you're live, and you're trying to be you're trying to be entertaining, you know what I mean? So then another thing that I wanted to do was like, okay, let me just do something else that's still fun to do, but I can do on stream that's not related to you know, the other stuff, right? So I was thinking of doing like challenges, for example, like, you know, videos that, you know, maybe like kind of videos we do sort of back in the day, like challenges, like, you know, doing a genre that we like I've never done before, or kind of fucking around, like maybe making a song like on mute, you know, random like producer type of challenges, you know, which I think honestly would be entertaining content, you know what I mean? But that's not really where my direction is right now, and it's never really been. Like, I'm not really in the mode to like do stuff like for fun, kind of. Like, obviously what I do is a lot of fun, but like not in the sense of like making a joke out of it or like being like tongue in cheek, you know what I mean? The music that I'm making right now, and like everything around, like, you know, my music projects, I take very seriously right now, you know. So I'm taking my music very seriously. I'm taking videos very seriously, content very seriously. Like, I'm trying to really like be more like maximalist when it comes to all these things. And when it comes to the stream, would you appear in other people's streams completely unrelated to music if reached out to? 100%. 100%, because I like streaming. Like, I think streaming is fun. You know what I mean? So if I was doing it on other, like somebody else's stream, 100% I would be down. Like, just not my own stream, because I feel like, you know, because that's the thing. I'm still going to live stream in a way. And my solution to that is like the live stream performances, you know? But the live stream performances, I want them to be like grandiose. I want them to be planned. I want them to be like, you know, basically like my own Super Bowl, you know? That's what I want it to be. I want it to be my own Super Bowl performance, and like, you know, every single one like gets better and better. It takes more preparation, more, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I want to get to. So, yeah, but when it comes to just like the weekly stream, pretty much, that's the thing that I'm like saying, you know, this is not really for me in terms of what I envision, how I want, you know, my musical projects to go about, like the Yoharis musical project, you know what I mean? And so, that's those are my reasons. And other than that, I don't really have much to say. Other than that, so I think I'm gonna let it out here, or not let it out. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'm gonna head out here. What I do want to say though is it was very fun to do these streams. We had a lot of good moments. A lot of moments that fucking sucked in the background, but y'all didn't know because I was like keeping it cool. But I did have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Like, especially the best part of this whole thing was being able to talk directly to people who genuinely like fuck with my music, people who genuinely want to like see me succeed and see more of me. And that nowadays is what I am going to cater toward, you know. Can't wait for the new EP. Peace, homie. The streams were fire. I wish I kept up with them. It's all good because and I appreciate it, the support always. And keep up with the YouTube videos, man. I see you've been posting and shit, you know what I'm saying? Keep it up. But yeah, so that's been the best part of the stream, is not like the fucking guests that I have or whatever that like I barely knew, you know, like all that shit was fucking bullshit, bro. Like, most of them I didn't like I'm gonna be real. Most of them I didn't like their music. Most of them I didn't even know them. Like, the first, like when I saw them on stream, the first time you saw them, I had met them like 5 minutes earlier, you know what I mean? But, you know, or I had met them like once in passing at like an open mic or something, because I was trying to like, you know, I was trying to make my way in like the local scene or whatever, which was a waste of time, by the way. So the real thing that was like the actual really cool part was being able to just talk to y'all, talk to you, Austin, talk to V, talk to Tony. You know, we even had Tony on the stream, you know, and like we've continued having conversations like outside of the stream. We've worked on music together off stream, you know. So that whole thing has been really, really cool, you know. And so nowadays what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to like be in service to you guys. Like, the people who really fuck with my music, the people who actually keep up with it, you know, and want to see me succeed, and who have been here for years, bro. Like, y'all been here for years, you know, and I'm just eternally grateful for that shit, because I've been lacking for a long time, bro. I've been lacking for a long time, and I finally feel like I have my footing correct, you know, and it's like a very calm feeling that I have. But I feel like I finally have like my ducks in a row, you know. We're planning a lot of stuff, you know. The EP is coming out. There will be another one, and then there will be another one, and then there will be an album. And I'm working on all of that right now. I'm going to up the content. My main focus right now is TikTok, up in the TikTok game, not just like posting like the performance anymore, like actually making content that's dedicated to TikTok. And then also YouTube. I want to go back to making visualizers and lyric videos and music videos for the music, you know what I mean? So the time that, you know, the time and the mental energy that it took for the streams, that is not just like, I'm not just gonna like, you know, put my hands up and like, oh, like I'm not doing shit, you know what I mean? You will see a difference in like, you will see an increase in uploads for music videos, for lyric videos, for the live performances and shit. That's also going to be another thing. I like to hear it. Stay hungry, always. And then for the TikToks as well, that's going to be another thing that's going to be like focused on as well. Or that's going to be basically like top priority for me, at least. That's going to be my top thing. And yeah. Other than that, I don't want to say too much about the I don't want to say too much about the performance on December 17th, but I mean, it will be pretty straightforward, but I'm really excited for you guys to see it. I think it's going to be really nice. It's going to be really cool. I've been practicing, been rehearsing, feeling good, feeling great, taking care of my voice, doing my warm-ups and shit. Like, it's going to be really cool. And again, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And from now on, you guys are going to see no more streams weekly, no more weekly streams. So RIP to Stream Beats, or RIP to Sessions, formerly known as Stream Beats, right? But we had a great time. I had a blast. I'm not going to lie, being like a part-time streamer. I had a good time, and I hope y'all had a good time too. And all the like video, like the VODs that I have on my channel, y'all can still watch them. I'm going to keep them up because I like to just have them there, because it just, I like to just have footage of me out on the internet, you know? I have fucking footage of me on my YouTube channel since I was like 8 years old. You know what I mean? I've been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to stop. So I'm going to just do it my way. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I don't want to like, you know, go on too many tangents, but keep your eyes locked for, I'm trying to find a good way to say this. I'm not a good speaker. Be on the lookout for the new EP. Maybe I'm Naive, December 17th. New music coming out, great music coming out, stuff I'm really proud of, and I'm constantly trying to like, you know, get better and better. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys December 17th. Have a good night, and yeah, ciao.